Hello my loyal companions, welcome back to the channel. It's Friday, so I'm bringing you another viewer gameplay breakdown where I take some of your submitted gameplays and I look at them, review them, and kind of VOD review them so that you get an idea of what mistakes you're making and everybody can look at it and find those same mistakes or pointers within their own gameplay. You guys really enjoyed this video, and remember, if you want to know how you can submit your own gameplay through my Discord, then wait to the end of the video, I do explain it there for you. Now guys, if you do go on to enjoy the video or you appreciate the educational content coming out from this channel, make sure you drop a like and subscribe. For now though, let's get into it. Okay, so we're loading up into a lockdown as I'm up close today. This actually isn't a ranked Demolition gameplay. This is casual demo. And the player who we are looking at, Laurie here, said that they normally play respawn modes and they try to transition to demo. So they're trying to get a few tips based on that, which I thought would be really good because I know a lot of you make that transition, or a lot of you are newer to the game, and therefore demo may be a new experience. So I'm going to try and talk about it, maybe point out some of the differences between demo and respawn modes and how you have to play slightly different in this one life mode type situation. I went for Mac, which isn't really a fantastic demo rogue, but at the end of the day, like, you should be able to play with anybody, even if some things aren't as good a pick. There should be a way you can play around it regardless. He's setting up on defense first here with the team comp with a with an anvil. Like, you could go for the grenade. It depends how confident you are with your grenade skills. If you're really confident that you get grenade kills really often, then go for a grenade. If not, the trophy's perfect there. What I wouldn't recommend, however, is jumping out with nothing. This is clearly the mentality, I think, of wanting your weapon second round, which I actually understand. So again, if you're really not that confident with your utility usage, maybe this is the play. But for the most part, I would always recommend getting one of those two utilities, depending on what you prefer. You see the Lancer there, that's like all the flank pressure gone. And whilst you hear shots outside, you need to be careful of this Lancer. One teammate is... the push-up isn't bad here. This is where it becomes risky, is what you decide to do now. Honestly, this is going to be a sit-and-wait game. You've got a teammate. Bait them. Okay, that's a weird, but that Lancer could have got a kill. Baiting your teammate there and pushing up with them to get the Lancer to shoot them and then play off it is important. You hear audio out here, you know someone's close. You know Lancer's going to be coming from the back spawn as well, so got to be careful. I don't quite understand the play of the Saint, but he's getting away with it. Lands a shot from the side. You're in a 1v1 right here, but no, you're getting beaten from the cross. This is trouble, to say the least. That's really awkward. At that point, when they have your spawn, going out through mid is really dangerous. You're basically putting yourself, think about it, like in a pinch. You hear the shooting going off. You know your teammates died towards your spawn. I would rotate back to the spawn in that situation. If you go through mid, you've got the Lancer coming in from her spawn. You've got the enemies who've just planted the bomb in front of you. And then you have the enemies in your spawn as well. Like, you're getting pinched from 3 angles there, and you're going to be in a really tough spot. However, it did appear that not buying anything has led to him being able to buy the conviction. Definitely the weapon on lockdown I would prefer, whilst the objection is a monster and my most tilting gun to play against, I think, because of how strong it is in up-close 1v1s. The conviction overall is going to be better for him here. Playing outside, I don't hate. Looking at this flight path, playing outside is probably a really good idea here. So I like the little switch up. Unfortunately, it means you do leave B wide open because none of the teammates are sort of adapting to that. It may be one of the situations where I run, go get intel on B, but then come outside. Either way, set up in a pretty decent position. You've got to be careful of that flank. Can't push up too far. Got to be careful of here. They have luggage control. Does get some damage. Probably won't be able to get the kill there, though. Pushed out too far and will go down. Just way over pushing that angle. Like, even if you're able to try and beam him and win the gunfight in the 1v1, there were teammates right next to him in luggage that were going to take you out. So that pathing, like, from fans through that open area into, like, the direct line of sight of luggage when they have luggage control is death. So you definitely don't want to be pushing that way. You want to be waiting for them to cross and try and plant for you to make your move. At that point, you don't want to be in that open area, and unless you have luggage control yourself, you're not going to be wanting to fight them for it. Currently not looking like the best start. Did buy the grenade, which I like. I think, again, if you hit grenades, that aggressive util. In that situation, for example, a grenade, really, really good. You can throw a grenade in the corner. You either throw a limp grenade, like an uncooked one, and he has to run away from it and you shoot him, or you throw a cooked one and just blow him up regardless. Okay, I like the idea here of, based on the flight paths, checking what's inside, like moving here, and then at this point, moving back, because they're not here. Pushing up here is really dangerous. You know your teammates don't have a lot of control. They haven't seen them outside, because they've all come into B, but clearly they are. Like, this is typical bad pathing by the entire team. Like, just not splitting the map right. There's someone right in front of you. That's a free kill. They have a Saint, so you gotta be careful. You heard one drop. Turn on him. You got this. Respawn mode accuracy, I believe in you. Okay. Kind of close, though. Close to the door. You know where they are. Keep crawling. At this point, keep crawling. Unless she phantom smokes in the door, I would have kept crawling to get the revive a bit safer. Go for the plant. 3v1 though. Wait for yourself to heal before you do anything. Reload. Just get fully equipped before you open this door because you never know where they might be. Look where your two teammates are. They're both in their, like, the enemy team back spawn. Don't try and take this 1v1. This is what will lose rounds so often, especially against good players, is like, in this moment, try and take a 1v1. Good ability usage. Pop it now. Okay. Okay. The fact that Lance got flash for that is actually, like, ridiculous to me. I wouldn't have even done the roll off of that. I would have baited the bomb plant, held it for like a second, come off it. The moment you hear her stand and shoot, pop the ability. Don't hesitate by doing the roll, because if I was the enemy Lancer, right, I would have shot you, and then I would have, the moment you rolled, gone back into cover, so your flash wouldn't have hit. So that's like the small change up there mechanically on Mac to do, but for the most part, like, the biggest issue I'm noticing, and this is so, like, this is exactly one of the biggest mistakes I see from respawn mode to demo player transitions, is pathing. Like, you're so used to being able to run around the map and have control, but especially on defense, you have to be very aware of the pathing, the positioning, and where you're deciding to set up. They've done a 2-2 split on flight paths. I like the idea of going into mid, getting the info, and rolling out to then watch outside. Like, I'll tell you exactly the point. This is it, ready? I would go here, and I would run back now. Okay, I've seen him. He's actually arguably free kill. Pushing up to Snake here is a decent idea. Grenade isn't going to hit anything. I'd be surprised. This isn't a bad... Okay, you just saw him push, like, red on your left. Like, you're in massive danger. If he looks left, you die. Okay, thankfully he doesn't have the awareness. You can get this kill. This is a, like, fairly easy kill. But then you have to turn around for Lancer. Aim a little bit shaky, but he did even say in his notes that he had like a worse aim cut day. Like, this wasn't one of his best aim days, which is, to be fair. You heard Lancer push up. She could be anywhere around here. There's a lot of, like, over-aggression, I would say, of just, like, not being aware of, like, your corners. You win this. Unfortunate. That was a winnable, like, kill, at least on the Lancer, and then, like, you roll forward, turn around, maybe even pick up the Dallas. If you beam them quick, like, headshot them, he actually could have won that round, because he could have left himself with a 1v1 versus the Saint. When for Stalker bounce back, 2 perks, I love what he's done here so far. I would now, at this point, go double trophies, put the 8k into double trophies. Replenish, not really that necessary. Like, it doesn't take that many bullets to kill somebody, and certainly not 50 to wipe a team, so I personally wouldn't be opting for replenish right here. That's a very respawn mode type decision. Again, stopping some of this over-aggression on the positioning is going to be the better thing. You also got to remember, by the way, Lockdown is a attacker-heavy map. Not necessarily because of the way they're playing it. Like, the way they're playing it would actually mean it's, like, not too bad to deal with, but it is an attacker-heavy map in things. He gets beams. Play for this kill. Roll out, and then you play for this kill. Good kill. Huge, and that's bomb. Okay, now I'm pushing up to that corner on red and being really careful. She's right there. Win this fight. Good beam. Good beams. Laurie. That's really on his teammate, like, for not being there to help him. His teammate was right next to him for so long, and his teammate does not have the shots. His teammate does not have the shots. Now, this is something you're going to notice so often in these more casual demo games. It's just that the aim overall, not necessarily from Laurie. Laurie's, like, pretty decent. Like, I would give him, like, I would probably say so far for what I've seen, except maybe their Saint, he is the best aim in the lobby. Their Saint's not doing too bad on the aim department. Double trophy at this point. 4,000 for the first upgrade. It gives you 2 trophies. That means you can avoid so much of the utility that's going to be driving you nuts throughout this. Double upgraded grenade is not worth it. None of them have tenacity. Literally not worth it at all. The explosion radius, the first upgrade, maybe, just so you can clip them on a little bit with a wider angle, but for the most part, no. At this point, you know that going inside B whilst you've been able to get a kill is not working, so I like the move to A. I would not jump this wall, though. You've got some information, go for a few shots, but this is the angle you want to be going around here. The only problem is you may have left it too late. He's moving to your left. Audio to the left, get behind cover, and shoot. Okay, you've got to win this. Good win, good win. Get the full kill. Now, that kill should have been so much snappier because of the audio. I heard it. I would have, the moment I heard that, rolled right, aimed left. Good kill, good beam up there. You got bomb, so that's going to be bomb control. Honestly, at this point, I would work my way to the tower and try and get up there. Yeah, perfect. Cool. This is good because this gives you a really great height position. Now you have to think about where your threat zones are. While you're aiming here, your threat is behind you. They're not going to be able to shoot you from mid, not from A site, because you've got them on lock. Now mid is a bit of an iffy point, unfortunately, but hey, you play with what you got to play. You saw one up there, be careful. Max gun can beam at this range. This is where I cooked the nade. He rolled off. They won the 1v1 versus the Lancer, which means you know where he is. This is a fine position. I still would have preferred it up top. Switching to the pistol, maybe feels more confident beaming at range and poke damage off of the pistol. I kind of get it is single shots, so it kind of gives that. Nice, not bad. I would honestly cook a nade on him at this point. Like this is nade territory. You don't do anything fancy here. Good job. That was really, really well played. He pre-fired the wall. Obviously, like you saw, he was doing so many shots beforehand to get the accuracy. So if you don't know with the Conviction max gun, when you shoot with it, the more you shoot, the tighter the spread gets, so the more accurate you get. And he pre-fired the wall, so when he came around that corner, he was just beaming straight, like basically with perfect accuracy onto the trench. That was really, really well played. That was perfect Mac mechanically. And he didn't, the way he was playing, he didn't look like he was going to over push either, which is like fantastic. Like if he over pushed that, if he went to try and get the kill, tried to push on the trench, you never know what could happen. You could lose the round because of it. So one more round, taking this 4-3 would actually be like really good given the way this has gone so far. And he's going back for B as his side of choice. Again, play for early intel, play for red actually. Like the trench is the one pushing here. The trench doesn't seem too good. You hear the audio, gotta be careful. They've heard your audio. Oh my gosh, that's a free kill. That's a free kill right here. Hip fire, nice beams, good finish. And now you play. Okay, you got Dima and you have that's your Dima actually. No, it's not your Dima. Who was that? Was that Dima I just saw? I might be losing it. Gotta just hold the accuracy. Again, their Saint doesn't have the worst shot, so that's unfortunate, but that just came down to an accuracy thing. The enemy team were lost positionally of what to do there. Nice beams. It does get shot in the back though. 2v2 now. Good beams, good beams. That's a hip fire moment, but like, that was okay. That's a bad ult. His turn around. He has to pay for that kill behind him. He's in trouble. There's no one coming that way. They're both coming behind you. Change shoulder. This Dima is very, very new. You can just tell. You can just tell this Dima has to be very, very new. Okay, 2-5. This is like not ideal, but there's still something you can work on. I saw when I skipped the VOD because I do just briefly check the VOD just to make sure like it's got quality and stuff I know it's for Sigurd here. So interesting to see why Sigurd was the choice he went for. Again, very heavy respawn mode character. Looking just at generally his levels across the board, he seems pretty new to the game. Like he hasn't got a lot of mastery XP on him. So I would guess he's maybe around level 30-40, maybe like 40-50. Depending on how high he is into some of those levels. So still pretty new to the game, but at the point I would say where like he could have loaded into a ranked game, he said he just didn't feel comfortable because he's coming from respawn. He'd rather practice, which, by the way, guys, it's such a great idea. Please practice demo in casuals until you're ready and you feel prepared. And like basically, like some of these mistakes that I'm pointing out from him and everybody else in the game, make sure you can avoid them. Buying a stim is a really good option here. I like the stim personally. The Semtex wouldn't be bad, but personally I prefer the stim. Good choice. Giving yourself that survivability is important. Now, Sigurd mechanically is hard to get right, but he was like his Mac mechanics weren't too bad for being a level 1 Mac, like not having that much playtime. His Mac mechanics weren't too bad. Just a little bit shaky with the aim, but to be fair, even I'm shaky with Mac's aim, so. I like the idea of getting info here. You don't actually have to play it at that angle. You could have pushed up a little bit further on, and okay, the angle, be careful. This is, you have to roll out here. You have to survive. You can't sit here. This is a bad position. He needs to move. He needs to get back to his spawn or push forward through their spawn or head to red, which he managed to get away with. You heard audio. You didn't hear any audio here, but you know one's got to be playing near site. So I'll be playing for the one site. This is the mistake right here. Look where he is. He's like just in the middle of nowhere, right? You know you've got people that your Dima's fighting up in like their spawn. That would be the ones I play for. In demo, you're kind of like, think of it like a SWAT team. Oh, good beams. Oh, unfortunate. Very unfortunate timing. You want to be sweeping and clearing angles, right? So when he's got that positional advantage, he's moved through, he's basically pushed up the entirety of red. You want to continue your push through their spawn, just clear out their spawn, make sure there's no one back there, and then you'll probably get a free pick because there probably would be someone back there, and then you can decide what you're doing. And in that case, you could have then moved for the bomb, moved to retake from your spawn because that's where they were staying. But by not clearing that angle, not pushing forward, and by running back into the middle of nowhere, he allowed himself to get pinched between the people from his spawn, the people from their spawn, and that, again, like the very first round one, we saw it didn't end too well, so.
Move here. Move here.
Mechanically with Sigurd though, he like wasn't too bad, he just like got caught. in a weird position, like where he jumped up and the shield didn't come, and then the stim didn't really pop. Like there was a lot of animation cancelling that happened. It was unfortunate. I assume he heard somebody to pop the shield there. I think that's a bit of an early shield if you didn't. So be careful. Really bad like angles here, so you've got to be really careful. That's a free kill though. Nice stim. Nice. And then wait for a second, and now push. Your shield's about to run out, so you have to be careful. Okay. You can plant bomb here. This is a mess spot because if you go and play for their spawn, you can't really see them defusing it. But this isn't too bad. Okay, you heard someone to your left. You heard somebody in mid. You're getting pushed. Come off it and beam. D40C will win that fight. Nice. Now go for the thing. You have a teammate right behind you. Although that's awful from the team. That was on the team for giving a really bad cover there. They eventually get it. Demon should have got the revive. That's free cash that he's given up. But hey, it is what it is. Okay, I'll give Tenacity here. Tenacity with my purchase, 100%. Okay, this is a really interesting one because I was about to say you could go Lifelines, the other option. There haven't been a lot of opportunities to revive so far this game. Your team is really split up. You're not playing together. I don't love the Lifeline purchase. We'll see if I'm wrong and it comes in handy, but for the most part, I would have gone for Tenacity. Get focused on your own survival, especially into a Dema Ronin. Having Tenacity here basically keeps you alive no matter what. Okay, so I would push to the right-hand side of this console. Okay, this is fine. He's getting like safe intel, but he doesn't have to get that safe. You hear them in mid. That's not bad. You can play for it. You hear one on zip and at least one out there. So that's two people you know are out in mid right now. They're dropping the bomb. The one dropped. He got in, I think. I don't know what's happening. Everyone's confused. They've insta-rushed the spawn. He has to be careful of mid. He has to dip off. He should keep falling back. Playing here puts you at such a risk. What has happened to that Saint? I'm baffled. I've never seen that happen before in my life. That was the strangest thing. You got bombed down. You like, okay, again, pushing up past this point right here is just so dangerous. Play for this Lance is really good though, as long as you win the fight. You got to push it really hard. Get the kill. The jump ruined it there. The jump threw off the accuracy, and now you're in trouble. Play for the Lance to get the kill. You have to pay for the bomb right here because they're already on it. You could stop him though. He got the kill. They're not ready. They don't even know. They're unaware. Wow. 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 That was a enemy team issue there. They thought they were still on the bomb. They were clearly not. They got beamed. That was well. That was done. That was done well. Okay, Tenacity. Tenacity is the purchase here. You have 3k left over. Not really worth anything else. Save up and then you can get some tips and stuff later. No! Please don't do that. Undo it. Undo what you just did. Nope. I love the Semtex choice. I think that getting that later would have been really good, but Tenacity is so much more important here. Move here. Here's how we'll know if Rad is right. If he dies to an aid, yes, and if he doesn't get any revives, that's how we'll know. Okay, so you know someone took zip. You know someone took zip last time as well. He's using the pistol for the longer range. Like, I kind of respect it, but you can still beat him with the D40. This Lancer is insta-pushing every time. I would have waited on the corner. She knows you're there now. Okay, Semtex before here. Semtex before, right in front of you. Oh, you rolled into a shield. Okay, he's actually managed to pull off away with this one. Good attempt at the Semtex. He needs the pop shield. He needs to get this kill, pop shield. I would say mechanically, they were all there, by the way. Mechanically, he was a little slow on the trigger. Demon just ult that spot right in front of you. Oh my gosh, he's a madman. They actually win this because they know we are. If Dema ults like where they are, that's huge. Pay for that kill. Nice, you win that. They actually win this. Nightshade Phantom hurts my soul, but we'll make it work. That was the messiest round I've ever seen. Messiest round. Mechanically, he was a little sloppy there on Secret, I would say. What I would have done is, when you got the kill on the Dema, throw the Semtex to Thirst Stick because you know they have a Saint drone. Pop shield, push up further. You can play for the Lancer in a 1v1 with your shield, and stim if you're taking damage, of course. And then continue to push forward. Double stim here. Double stim is the way to here. Double stim. Double stim. Laurie. Yeah, I would have killed Semtex, shielded, pushed, got the kill, got the thirst, dip out. You have stims to keep you alive if you need it, and then you put yourself. You've got two, right? And if you get 2 picks, you've done your job on the team. Like you shouldn't have to ace. Turns out the rest of the team actually did really well there, like sloppily well, but they managed to get away with it. This is a good spot. He can rat here for a while. He can rat here and just like bait them in. You have to play for Lancer. Oh, you got one to your right. One to your right. That's unfortunate. Even Tenacity won't save you from a Ronin dagger direct hit. The moment... I feel like either Laurie here plays through his speakers, or he doesn't have a very good headset, or isn't comfortable playing off audio. I heard them on the left. I'm looking left immediately. Good down. Ronin can do so much here with her utility. One good Ronin knife, it will just be so good. Nice beams. The Ronin doesn't seem awful. Knife here is meh. Poorly placed. She's one shot. Like, you don't lose this. Thank you. I don't know what the Ronin's doing. One shot there, like trying to make a play. Like that.
I got your back.
I would have, if I was this team's Ronin, I would have used a nade, used a knife, whatever it was to get the advantage there. I would not have tried to play it like that, personally, but you got away with it. Okay, another stim. Stim is the important one here. Having the increased movement speed off the first upgrade of a stim is so unimportant. Having 2 stims is stupidly valuable. The movement speed literally matters not at all. There's no point putting the first upgrade in the stim. Just wait till you can get both. Don't even like use it to save money. Like, don't even be like, oh, I got 3k, I know I'm going to buy it next round, I'll just put 3k in it now. No, because you may have enough money by saving that 3k to get like life drain or something. Good beams. Unfortunate there. Here's lifeline, he can sit the res, but there's someone in mid. Shield. Couldn't shield in time. This is the big issue with not having mid control. He's going to get revived here. I like that he's using the quick wheel to like help his stim immediately. You like, if you're not getting pushed, okay, you actually didn't get pushed, but you should have been pushed. One coming from spawn, dodges the knife, play for the kill. The Katana's not going to do anything. Good job. Now you're in a 1v3, and you get shot behind. Okay, so you have to look at the situation as a whole here. What is happening every single round? What are they doing? Well, they are pushing out through mid and pushing your spawn every single time. As 4, as 3, as 2, as 1, whatever it is. So you have 2 options. Either you go outside like you have been and just, in the nice way, play a bit better to get those kills. Like, play off the audio, play a different position, play a safer position, play up in your tower and beam them as they cross, whatever it be. Or bully that one guy, Max, who's sitting on B and just power through. Team want to go B, he wants to go A. Again, this is where I would adopt the I'm going to play for the kills outside position. He's done it without showing his flight path, which is good. I mean, he's probably showed his flight path on the way down, but didn't show his, like, final trail there. You see 2 going up the zip. That's super good information. You hear one to your left. You have to play for it. Nice. Good use of the audio. Good change up. Tanks the knife. Perfect. Get some shots on. Just walk up to him. Yeah, you got this. Walk up. Dim. Nice. Shield bash. Shoot. Perfect. Stupidly well played. Really, really, really well played. That was great, like, secret mechanics there. Okay, now you've traded, so you're 2 for 2. Gets the thirst to stop the St. Joan. Gotta be careful. Has to get this kill. Doesn't quite get the kill. Has a stim. Does stim. Okay, now this is not a bad situation. Your teammate died, which sucks. He's actually in a really... Okay. You gotta be careful of Lance coming to your left, which she does. Good beam, good beam. Gotta get this kill. Gets the kill. Jump over, get behind cover. He's probably pushing you. Now you just play for the kill. Heal up, heal up. I love the idea, but you had to wait for your 37 health to become 100 health. Like, if you just baited him in, you literally could have just sat there, waited for him to come in, and then just killed him instantly. Okay, I'm going to just pause it for the scoreboard here at the end, and we'll see exactly how it went. I'll give kind of a final analysis. That was actually a really close last round. That could have taken 7-7. Who knows where that last round goes. He's definitely on PS4 the way this is going. Oh, this like loads. Okay. So we have Laurie here, came out with 16 downs, 17 elims, 3.7k damage, which is actually really respectable. And again, it is that Saint, as I said, who had the better shot, hitting that 4k damage, 21 downs himself. So that's kind of a big difference there specifically. In terms of my sort of analysis of the gameplay, I think there's a few issues mechanically on some of the rogues. But again, that's just time played on them. You'll get used to them. Your Sigrid was actually had really clean moments. Your Mac had really clean moments. A few little things you could polish up on, especially on Sigrid, managing the Semtex and the shield and the pistol and the shield bash and the stims. There's a lot that goes on with Sigrid in terms of micromanaging, like what's best when and what fight to take when. But you'll get used to that the more you play. Positionally, I would say as a whole, there was a lot of like running around in the wrong places and not just clearing through locations. Like I said, you want it's like a SWAT team. Like go in, breach, cover angle, check angle, move forward, cover angle, check angle, move forward, and clear it all together. And then in terms of the ends, I would say try and get a little bit better at reading the enemy's positions. You definitely started to at points of like, hey, they're going outside a lot. I can go trick them and meet them outside. It's how you got that Ronin kill, how you got a few of the cheeky kills. But I think just you had to play a little bit better, mostly around your audio, which you did again pick up in the end, but at that point, a little too late. And then just not peeking out 37 health. Oh my gosh, you really could have won that. Like, if you just baited him in closer, he would have kept pushing. Stand up, D40C, beam him down, then you take a 7-7 and you maybe win this game. So I thought he actually played really well, especially as a respawn mode player coming in. And he said his shots were a bit shaky that day. Like, GG's to you. I think you did really well. Hopefully you learned something from this, whatever it be about, whatever you took from this. I hope everyone else took a little bit as well. So this is a good video if you are newer to the game or newer to Demolition, you're trying the casual mode, by getting an idea of what to expect. So if you guys want to submit your own gameplays for review and potentially be on this channel, you have to head to my Discord, which will be linked in the description. And essentially there is a room in there where you can submit your viewer gameplays. The way I want them is I would like them in pretty decent quality, HD, so 720p plus. And there definitely needs to be no issues with the audio, with the quality or anything like that. I need the Demolition game, will be Demolition type game mode, whether that is unranked or ranked. If you do have ranked available to you, try and get one of those more competitive games in. But if you're pretty new to the game and want newer advice, you can use some of the older sort of standard casual demo games, if you so wish. In terms of the game itself, I don't just want a stomp one way or the other. I want to see a pretty decent, somewhat close game that I can look at and really pinpoint strengths and weaknesses of the plays that are being made by both teams. You can include the ban phase and the scoreboard at the end. That'll be preferential. And of course, no copyrighted music or anything over the top. If you're taking it from your own stream, make sure there's not an absurd amount of alerts going off or a lot of graphics on your screen. One webcam is fine. I can use mine to cover it, but anything else may be a bit too distracting for a video. I hope that lets you guys know how to submit some gameplays if you are so interested. Again, the Discord is linked in the description, so go check it out and submit your gameplays just via a link, whether it be YouTube link, Twitch link, whatever it be, Google Drive link. All of that is acceptable. Just go plop it in that channel for me. Okay then guys, that takes us to the end of the video, and if you did enjoy, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to the channel. You can also come follow me on twitch.tv/RADTHARGAMING, see live gameplay commentaries. I'm also on Discord, Instagram, and TikTok. Just go check me out, and they're all linked in the description below. For now though guys, I hope you have a fantastic day, and as always, remember, be loyal, be brave, be relentless. I'll catch you in the next